Baby, tell me if you like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Thank you for stopping by. So, from the title, we are going to be covering my first year of being single. A lot of messages I've gotten from you guys that are going through a breakup or deciding a breakup is what is it going to be like after? And that is just as scary as doing the initial breakup, right? So not knowing what's life going to be like after is a really scary thing. And for me, I was with my ex for almost 10 years, 9 years, a little bit over 9. And so I didn't know what life would be like without him right here. You know what I mean? Not that I totally forgot that I did live before him, but it's just that when someone's in your life for that long and you have a routine, it gets kind of cloudy to wonder, what's going to happen. So I just want to kind of share with you guys my experience on my first year of being single, and not only being single but living in a new place. I've never really lived anywhere besides Baltimore, so that was difficult, leaving all my friends behind, most of my family. I do have my mom and my stepdad here, and just recently my brother and his family have came down here, so I do have a larger support system now. But when I first got here in June, I didn't really have anyone besides my mom, because my stepdad, he drives trucks, so he is on the road a lot. And then, I work from home, so a lot of the time it was just me by myself really going through it. So, yeah, let's just get into it. I have a lot to share, and let's go. So, I want to say one of the first things that really helped me get through the breakup itself within those early months, I put myself in the gym, y'all. A lot of you guys have noticed that your girl has slimmed down. Yes, honey. And I lost almost 30 pounds. So while I was that weight, I knew, because the number on the scale, I was big, but looking in the mirror, I didn't really think that I was that big, which I really wasn't. There are people that are bigger than me, so I'm not trying to be rude in that sense, but for me and for what I wanted for myself, I wasn't happy. So there were many times where I failed before working out, and I don't know what it was this time around, but I think too, because I did have a buddy, my friend Ty. She really helped me out through the early months of the breakup and everything, and so we worked out together, we meal prepped together, and I really got focused. So putting my energy into that really allowed me to kind of get through it. And I was really busy. I worked out 3 days a week. We meal prepped every Sunday, so that had a lot of my attention, and I'm really happy with my results. I'm still, in the little phases of getting those abs and stuff back, because I have slacked off because I have lost the weight. But looking back at pictures, and I'll put a few, maybe, if I can find some. But, well, I know I can find some because there's tons of them. But I was not, yeah. And, I mean, I was about 190, I want to say. So I'm 5'6.5", and some places I didn't want it to leave, because growing up skinny all my life, if you guys have not seen my weight gain story, I did make a weight gain story because I was very skinny for a long time, and I really suffered with body self-esteem issues up until my early 20s, because I was really, really small, and I wanted to have curves and all that stuff. And then I put on the weight, and then I was too big. So, we're never happy, right? And so I lost the weight. So that was one of the things that really helped me in those stages. So what I would recommend for you guys is to throw yourself into something that is positive, not negative. A lot of us, maybe we tend to overeat, or tend to drink, or do drugs, or be very sexual, or just not living a good lifestyle to take away that pain. But what I would say is do something in a healthy way. Find something that will take your mind off of it, but it will also help your body, help your mental health, and everything like that. So that is like pretty much the first thing. Let me see. I wrote a few notes, but I'm really just trying to go off my head and just see how this whole year has been for me. So at first I was very lonely. We lived together in the apartments for a few years. So he left a few months before I did. And so I was in there by myself. Like I said, I did have my friend Ty who lived 2 doors down from me. I also had a few girlfriends that lived around the corner, and I had friends and family, of course. But no one can fill that void. So I'm not going to lie to you. The first few months, I was very lonely. I was very depressed. I was very sad. I was crying a lot. And it took some time. I want to say from February to, I want to say about April, May. So those few months were very hard, and I want to say maybe the end of April, May, it started to be a little better for me. I only had one more month, and then I was coming here in Miami in June. So yeah, the first few months were very, very tough. And then after that, it started getting easier. I noticed that I started going back to some of my older hobbies that I really loved and really enjoyed. I love to read, so I really threw myself into reading a lot of books, reading the Bible, just reading in general. I found myself going online, reading a lot of things. So I was like, pumping my brain with knowledge because I was in the house by myself, not really doing anything. So, once again, I was still trying to be productive. And that's the one thing I want to say to you guys, like as far as going through that breakup, try to be productive and positive as much as you can. Don't kid yourself. You are going to have those bad days. And like my friend Ty said to me, allow yourself to have those bad days, guys. You do not have to be strong every day. You don't have to put on a smile every day. Allow yourself to go through those emotions and get it out. Because if you don't, you're going to hold on to it. You're going to be resentful. You're going to be angry. And you're going to carry that on to your next relationship or even friendships. Not only just a relationship with the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever type of relationship you are in, but also every encounter from then on out. You're going to have that chip on your shoulder when you meet a new homegirl, a new homeboy, a new client, somebody in work. So you really want to allow yourself, it's going to be like this, and just ride that roller coaster until you are coasting and you taking your seatbelt off and you getting off. Like that's the only way that I can really put it. So a lot of times I tried to be very strong, and I went to her and she told me, you want to cry today, cry, let it out, allow yourself to have that. So then therefore you have less days that you are crying and that you are getting those emotions out because you're letting them out when they come. You hold on to them, you're going to have more and more of those days, and it's just going to build up and build up. So you're happy that day, you're sad that day, it's okay. Just take ownership of however you want to feel that day, and it's okay. So I know I keep saying Ty a lot, and that's because she was one of the closest people besides my mom. She and my dad, of course, my immediate family. Outside of my immediate blood, Ty was one of the people that helped me the most throughout this, and it's because she had her own experience. Of course, my friend Lonnie and other girls that are really dear to me, they helped me out a lot. But throughout this process, Ty keeps popping in my head because she honestly was my angel going through this whole thing. And you need that. You need someone who has been through what you've been through. And I can say that now looking back on it, because you really can't give advice to someone, really, really sound advice, unless you have been through it. Yes, we can all give advice and, have our input. But if someone has not been through what you've been through, it's just like kind words, pretty much. And so hearing her story and having her there with me, no matter how annoying I may have been, it really helps. So a support system is key. Don't think that you have to go through this alone, because you don't. Alright, so now once, those hard months was kind of coming to an end, and I moved here in June, it was like a seesaw. because I was excited because, you know, I was here and it was a new environment, new place. But then I was also sad that I was here because it was a new place, a new environment. I didn't have any friends. I was like begging my friends every week to come visit me. And it's like, who has money to keep getting on the plane coming to see me, you know? So it was very tough. And I hear a lot that a lot of you guys and my friends, you know, you watch my snaps and my blogs, and it's like, oh, you so lit down there in Miami. But it's like, that's because that's what I choose to show you. If I really vlogged every minute of my life, you guys would have seen those low days where I was sitting outside on the balcony, sad, not knowing what my life is going to be like. You know, so like I said, it was still kind of a seesaw, more ups than downs, I will say, because I did want to take advantage of this new place where I was. And so I did take myself out by myself to try to meet new people and go to events. I am happy that, you know, my career allows me to go out to events and stuff like that, because honestly, if I was not a blogger, you know, I probably would have just got a regular job and just know the people at my job. But this is a whole new city and it has so much to offer. Before I came to Miami, I only thought South Beach and that was it. But living here for these past few months, there are so many places that I love and still have yet to explore. And I'm still meeting people. I just went out with an amazing young lady yesterday in the Delray area. And so she showed me around a bit and stuff like that, which was amazing. So, you know, I am happy that I am able to kind of go out and go to these fun things and meet people, because I really have to start all over again. You know, yes, there's FaceTime and things like that, but this is pushing me to get out of my comfort zone, because I'm a very shy person, whether you guys know it or not. And initially, I'm shy. Once I get to know you and I trust you, then you will see the crazy, fun, wild side of me. But, you know, at first, I'm the one that's over there not really talking to nobody and just kind of feeling the place out. So this is kind of pushing me to, you know, be confident and hold my head up and you know what, take charge when I come into the room. And so I like that. It's showing me different sides of myself, and I'm really owning that. I'm feeling happy and energetic and motivated again. So it's like, you know, what is that? A butterfly. You know, first it's a caterpillar, then it goes into the cocoon, and then it comes out, you know, as a butterfly. And I feel like that's where I am right now. Oh, my work. Okay, so that is something that has also happened over this past year. My work and my creative juices have been flowing so much more. And I feel like I am in a relationship with my work right now. You know, for a while, my work kind of took a back seat, and I was trying, it was like a tug of war, like trying to do my work and have my relationship, and for either one of them to not feel neglected. And so, like, right now, I feel like I have just been throwing myself into my work, and I'm really loving the fruits of those labors. Like, a lot of doors have really opened for me, and I just really feel like there's so much more to come. So my work has been crazy. If you guys are really passionate about something, or you want to do something, now is the time to do it, because I'm telling you, you will shock yourself how much you put into it. Is like a love that you never like had before. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And so now I know you guys want to hear the most juiciest part, which is dating, right? Okay. So how has my first year single been dating? Okay. Dating has shown me that I don't like the single life. And that is something that I've always known about myself. I've always known from a very young age that marriage and family and relationship and companionship and monogamy was important to me. And I feel like that's why so early on I was in that mindset of being with someone as my life partner. So now that I am out of that relationship and I am also older, I am like, oh, I see a rainbow outside. Sorry. Sometimes I just go off a little bit. But it's so pretty, so I just had to say something about it. But anyway, I realized I do not like the single life. I don't have any time for it. I don't like what it comes with. I just don't like it at all. And I am very selective of who I give my time to. And if I give my time to someone, that is because I see longevity. That's not because I just want to be cool with you for about a month or two or whatever and then just be like, bye. And then also, too, like, I'm not the multiple dating type. So, if I'm dating you, I'm probably only dating you and I'm trying to see where it's going to go. And then if it does not go anywhere, then on to the next, of course. But it's not like I'm going to be dating like John and Bob and Tim all at the same time. And then whoever takes my interest is who I'm going to go with. That's just never been me, period, you know? So, dating has been a little rough. I will say that because I'm used to a certain type of guy, I guess you could say, and the guys down here are totally different. I will say living down here has diversitized me. Is that a word? Diversitized? Yeah, I think. If it's not, I know somebody will correct me. But anyway, so I have a diverse like outlook now, honestly, on who I'm attracted to, and I like that about it. You know, I'm attracted to people that I never thought I would be attracted to, and so that's interesting. But I don't know if like I'm not giving myself enough time, maybe not, but I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like going through like so many frogs. And I mean, I guess you know that's the whole game, but it's very irritating. I will say the least. I have met, you know, a nice person. I will say that. I'm not trying to say I've only met like assholes and toads, but just timing, you know, is everything. So I do have like a few stories about, you know, my little encounters. And if you would like to hear like a different story time about some of those, just let me know. You know, I don't want to make this video even longer than what it is, but if you are not ready, by all means, don't. And that's just probably the lesson that I will say. I am ready to go out there and find someone else because I know what I'm looking for. I am now dating with purpose and not just dating to have fun. And a lot of people have different outlooks on it. Some people tell you, oh, go have fun, enjoy it, blah, blah, blah. And to me, it's like, well, what does that mean? Are you saying go be a hoe? Are you saying go have sex with a bunch of guys? Are you saying go live wild? Like, what does just have fun mean? Like, because honestly, when you're meeting people and I feel like my age group right now is in the process of finding husbands, wives, if you're not already married or whatever the case is, or already in a relationship. So if I'm out dating someone, why would I spend so much time and invest feelings in someone that I don't see a future with just to have fun? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. If it makes sense to you, by all means, girl, go have fun. Guy, go have fun. But that's just not my personality. So when I hear go have fun, I hear go fuck a lot. That's what I hear. And I just don't want to do that. So I guess I'm not having fun. But I will say a lot of guys in other races are very attracted to me, which I did not know, you know, and I could just be ignorant by that sense. So a lot of the guys that I have been dating or in contact with are not black, which is cool. You know, I'm very open to all races. I never imagined myself dating outside my race, but I am happy. Like I said, this is pushing me into different realms that I did not know that was in store for me. So, and I do have, like I said, a few little funny stories about certain people that I have gone out on a date with or whatever that was like fucking tragic, okay? So, yeah, but do I want to settle down? Yes. Do I want to be married? Yes. That's just motivating me more to pay close attention and to cut people off earlier when you don't see those signs. And I think I am being I'm more aware and I am smarter now in how I date. Because before, I would probably just see somebody cute and then bam, want to talk to them. But that's just not enough for me anymore. And I'm really going off of energy, vibes, and spiritual connection. And I'm not trying to bring God into it. I don't identify as any particular religion, but I am very spiritual. And so I am like really dating with purpose. You know what I mean? Because I want the next person I'm going to be with to be it. And so if that's just going out on one date or this and that, that's fine. But it's like I'm really not in that like single life, living free. That's just not me. So yeah. What else can I say about it? Overall, I mean, this first year has been a roller coaster, I would say the least. And I am appreciative and grateful for every moment that has happened from last February to this February. I feel like I'm blessed, and I feel like I'm blessed in the sense of where I am mentally. Mental health and spiritual health is very important, and I feel like I am stronger than I've ever been. I really say also that I am blessed because I still have a good relationship, in my opinion, with my ex. We don't communicate every day and things like that, but there's no love lost, there's no hard feelings. If he ever needed anything or vice versa, I really feel like we got each other's back. And because when you mutually understand something and you're mature about it and you really look at it on a larger spectrum, everyone deserves happiness. And I know that he sees that I'm happy and I see that he is happy, and that is all I wanted. So like I said, there is light on the other side. If you are leaning towards, leaving, and you are more worried about how life is going to be after, or you don't know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. I didn't even initially plan on living here. I only wanted to come here for the summer and then go back and start my life over. But now I want to settle here for more reasons than one. And so you have to take that chance, and you have to believe in something, something higher than yourself, and to know that you will get through. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I did have a life before him, so I can have a life after him. And I think that's what a lot of people don't really realize. And we are afraid to experience those lows. And I think we are afraid of the negative. And we shouldn't be. It comes with life. Not everything is going to be positive. But it's just always the way you carry it and the way you look at it with what you're given. So, like I said, with this whole dating thing, I laugh at it because I've been given some situations where I'm like, really? But, it's all in the way that I am carrying myself, and I choose to react to it. And I'm learning from everything. So, the first year was pretty cool. Do I plan on being single for a long time? No. Like I said, I'm dating with purpose, and I am determined to get a real ring right here. But is it my first priority? No. Myself, my health, my career, that is first. And yeah, so I'm excited for what's to come. And it's almost summertime again, y'all. So, I mean, I'm spoiled, okay? I'm loving living here in Miami. I'm not going nowhere. So, yeah, but if you have any other questions, or if you want me to go into further detail about any of these topics, like my weight loss, the food I eat, my dating stories in particular, motivation, career stuff, please leave them down below, and I will make separate videos on it. I really love doing videos like this and just talking to you guys. I know this was a long one and I can talk, but motivation and inspiration is something really big to me, so I want to incorporate that into my channel, if you guys are okay with that. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.